everyone. Welcome to Wrestling with Tim. I'm joined by Ian. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I like it
Dude.
is. It's been a long night, and I can tell you about that later. But I didn't get home till after midnight, and then yeah. Anyway, it's a whole thing. Doesn't matter. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Got off work later than I was supposed to, so I feel the whole tired thing.
How dare you?
I was not happy about it. I was not happy about it whatsoever. I've never. I try to keep myself pretty calm at work. Oh, there's the intro music.
Whatever. Anyway, continue. I was like, oh yeah, I have that thing. Whatever.
9 episodes in, and we're still figuring this out.
Is it 9? I don't know.
Yep.
I think
I
I
just
think
I looked at Spotify.
I think I'm gonna release the second episode of the
With a
wrestling
Match
with
Club.
wrestling with Tim and friends.
Uh,
So the watch along thing this week.
Dope. All right. Speaking of watching wrestling, we got SummerSlam tomorrow.
Tomorrow. This is being recorded on Friday before SmackDown, so if you're listening after, we don't know what happened on SmackDown yet. It's yet to happen. Just to kind of give you a timeline, I'm pretty certain SmackDown is going to just keep building to SummerSlam, and nothing really new is going to be relate to SummerSlam. But I think what I'm saying is I think we're caught up enough at this point to record this without having to watch the final SmackDown. But understand we're not going to reference it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I think the only big thing that could happen tonight is I think Jimmy Uso might cost the Bloodline the tag titles. I think Jimmy Uso could return tonight.
That's I guess that's possible. I mean, anything's possible. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you want to save that for SummerSlam or this. And this is one of the things I'm curious about actually. Okay, how big of an event is SummerSlam to WWE?
They view it as their second biggest show.
They do, but is it?
No, their second biggest show is the Rumble.
Okay, so if there were no big surprises at SummerSlam, it would still be fine.
Yeah, I mean, like were there any big surprises last year other than like how surprisingly bad the main event was?
What was the main event last year?
Roman versus Jay in the Tribal Chief match.
That was not a bad match. Get over
It was
yourself.
it was not good.
It was not bad.
Stupid finish.
I agree with that, but still. Um. No, I don't. Was it? It was 2 years ago. Was it Damage Control showed up 2 years ago?
Yeah, that was 2022. That was also the year with Lesnar and the tractor.
Was that also the year Bianca got beat by Becky in like 6 seconds?
No, that was 21.
That okay? That's right. All right. So I don't know. I don't remember what happened. I barely remember yesterday. So I'm one of those people that really should just be good at moving forward because I don't remember the past. But man, I can hold a grudge with the best of them. It was so weird. Anyway, I don't remember what happened on SummerSlam last year, but I can tell you this. I think this card for SummerSlam is just gonna be phenomenal. I don't see how this card messes it up. I really don't. But maybe other than like CM Punk, breaking a brittle bone or something. I don't see how.
You hate CM Punk so
I don't.
much.
Can I tell you something? Listen, when CM Punk left, right, and blamed everyone else but himself, I was like, I get it. I totally get it. But grow up. You're a grown man. And then he just continued to it's essentially never his fault. I get where Drew McIntyre is coming in this feud because it is so fitting of everything that CM Punk did. I totally get it. I will say though, I will say you saw me you saw me at Survivor Series and I was like, "Oh my god. What are we doing?" And I was so bothered. But this has actually been fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So,
You were so annoyed. Like Corey and I were freaking out,
I
so
was
excited,
so annoyed.
and you were so like annoyed. It was like Rollins' reactions and McIntyre's reactions and your reaction. We're like,
I was so annoyed. I I he's look, look, he's clearly grown as a person and I'm very happy for him, okay? But I had that not been the case, had he still been the same dude, I ugh, good lord. I mean,
do you think that
he,
he
he had,
felt a
he
sense of the grass is greener syndrome?
had,
Where like
I'm not
WWE sucks, WWE's evil, and then he goes to AEW and deals all the crap there and realizes, oh, WWE's not that bad anymore.
I think that's part of it, right? But I think more than that it's um the realization that, you know, there is okay, this is not meant to sound the way the way I'm going to say it, but it is. There is no competition for the WWE when it comes to production, when it comes to having a million pieces and keeping them in somewhat order. There is no competition. They do everything at such a high level that I don't know what their competition even looks like. We've seen the inner workings of AEW and its chaos because it's, you know, a lot of the storylines are written by the guys. That's why Chris Jericho keeps doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over because he thought he was creative. And he is. He absolutely is. But it's like he's run out of ideas. And if everyone's run out of ideas, what do? You just do matches to hopefully have good matches, and that's it. And that's just what I feel like AEW's come to. Um, but no, there's no competition for WWE, um, especially at this point. Maybe for financial dollars as it relates to talent, you know, AEW can compete because they have such a, because they have a billionaire backing them. But you know, I mean, other than that, there's no.
Speaking of, while we're on the subject of AEW, and I don't want to spend too much time talking about him,
Eh.
did you see the stuff with Shane?
Please sign him. Please, for the love of God, sign him.
I want to see the chaos.
I know. Listen, I do not thrive in chaos or around chaos. I love order. I love things to make sense. I love to have, like, you know, I make this freaking sheet here so I know kind of bullet points where we're going, what we're doing, because I cannot do chaos. I just get lost in chaos. But I do love watching chaos from afar. You know what I mean? It's it, oh my gosh! If you please, Tony Khan, there's
Double or
ever
nothing.
if there's
Double or
ever a
nothing main
chance,
event.
if there's ever a chance you're watching this or listening to this, please sign Shane McMahon and make him head of creative, or I don't know, put him in charge of like talent or something, something. Please, please.
Double or nothing main event is Shane McMahon versus Kenny Omega for the AEW World Title.
Yes. Yes. That is the
I
and for some reason he's actually like punching Kenny Omega in the face, and Kenny Omega's like, "What are you doing?"
well, it's the best in the world versus the best bout machine.
Yeah, I got it.
Remember that? Remember that time where they made Shane McMahon the best wrestler in the world?
Oh my god.
All right. Anyway, SummerSlam.
Yeah. So back to things that matter.
So I haven't given you my official predictions yet.
I thought even if you had, I was not going to look at them till this moment because I figured
I did. So I'll text you Lauren's because I haven't gotten hers yet.
Great.
But I intentionally hadn't responded with mine yet.
Okay, perfect. Because I was hoping you had not. Great minds think alike, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, you know what we could do instead of just talking about our predictions and what we think will happen, me and you, if no one else, can actually plug them in right now. Okay? Does that sound
Okay.
fair? Sound good? All right. So I'm going to start from. There's a couple matches that are iffy, and if you want to skip them and come back to them, we'll do that. Okay?
So I'm gonna pull up the picture that you sent me. So
I was gonna
what
read
you're
them to
seeing.
you, but yeah, that's fine.
Well, I want to see what you're seeing too.
Oh, okay. All right.
You start from the top or the bottom?
I'm starting from the bottom because the top one.
Oh,
Yeah.
you put the two most 50-50 matches are on top and bottom.
Bro, like there was no other way to do it. All right, so CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with Seth Rollins as the guest referee. Who you got?
I'm gonna say Punk.
Okay. Any reason
Do you
why?
want-
Just a thought, or
I have a feeling that this is going to be very SummerSlam '97-esque.
explain.
Seth Rollins is Shawn Michaels, CM Punk is Bret Hart, Drew McIntyre is The Undertaker. And I think that's what the finish is. Seth goes to hit Punk with a chair, hits Drew, and Punk beats Drew because of a Seth Rollins chair shot. Because the long game for this feud.
The only thing there is that Seth would have to hit the wrong guy and then still count.
He's the ref. He's going to count.
He doesn't like either of them. I mean, he could do nothing.
Yeah, I mean, he could, but the long-term feud with Punk has always been Seth. Drew was kind of a backup plan.
Yep. That turned out to be fantastic.
Yeah, no, this feud's been amazing.
Oh.
And they've not had a match.
7 months with no match.
They've made physical contact in like a sanctioned form in the Royal Rumble, and that's it.
That's literally it, yeah.
So, like, but that begs, like, the thing is, you can only go so long on promos alone. And I think I hit the point where, especially with the Money in the Bank briefcase, like, I understand why they did it. And I don't think they necessarily ruined the briefcase. But I think the briefcase, like, after some thought, because I was defending it for a minute, but after some thought, I think it could have been used in a better situation. Not that this was bad, but it was used to make a already nuclear feud hotter.
It is. So I had a list of things. By the way, I thought of something else we can talk about. I'll tell you that in a moment. I had a list of the actual feuds going into SummerSlam. There are 7 matches, but there are, to me, only 5 real feuds. Right?
Can I guess the 2 non-feuds?
Sure.
Bayley and Nia Jax and LA Knight Logan Paul.
You got one of them. They've done a good job of heating all these matches up, but there are 2 that are really lacking. The Bayley Nia Jax is one of them. It's been really lacking.
You gonna say Sammy Braun?
Nope.
I didn't think so. You're not gonna say Cody Solo, are you?
Nope.
What's
He's technically been feuding with that man for 2 years. You give up?
Are you saying that Gunther Priest is
Yes.
not like a proper feud?
Yes. Here's the thing. They've done a great job of heating it up. But it did not matter until like 2 weeks ago.
Hey, that's fine though.
So my point was,
because it matters now.
Well, and my point was, based on, which, what, hold on, let's get back to predictions real quick. Let's get back to that, and then we'll come to this, okay? So anyway, look, you say CM Punk will beat Drew McIntyre.
Yes.
I say the same thing. I don't have an answer as to why. I just think he will.
I think McIntyre wins the Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood, because I'd be very surprised if this isn't a Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood.
This is totally, well, if CM Punk can stay healthy.
This has main event of Bad Blood Hell in a Cell match written all over it.
See, and you're already stepping on another topic I want to talk about.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I didn't know.
It's all right.
I didn't know.
It's all right. And my question, while we're here real quick, my question is, which of these matches is the main event?
Cody Solo.
Why?
Roman.
Assuming. That's assuming.
Yeah.
If no Roman, just these matches based on these matches, what's the main event? What's the strongest feud here?
It's Punk Drew.
Okay. So what's the second?
Rhea Liv.
Yep. I like, to me, the CM Punk Drew match could be the main event without requiring a title. I think it'll open SummerSlam though.
I pray it doesn't,
Why?
because I'm gonna be late.
So what do you want to open? Bailey, Nia?
I'd be okay with Logan Paul versus LA Knight opening. It wouldn't be a bad call.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do our second prediction here. Bailey defending her WWE Women's Championship against Nia Jax.
You know what? I'm also not 100% sold on this one either.
Really?
I'm
Okay.
not.
Okay.
This is the one thing that I think SmackDown tonight would have me lean one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, my gut is saying Nia.
Okay. So Nia.
And for those who we haven't explained this to before, if we want to change our prediction, we have up until the bell rings, correct?
Yes, up until the bell rings. But if you're late and you're not there and this is the match going on, oops.
Oh, I'm gonna watch SmackDown through Twitter and text you tomorrow morning and be like, yeah, no, this is where I'm sitting. I'm gonna have SummerSlam on my phone while I'm driving.
Yeah, careful.
Or I'll make Lauren drive.
You just feel like it's happening. All right. Sami Zayn defends the Intercontinental title against Braun.
Wait, you didn't answer for Bailey Nia.
Oh, I picked Nia. There's no
Okay.
no. What are you gonna do? Nia Jax has been doing the best work of her life. Some of the best work on the women's roster. Give her the title.
Yeah.
Just do it.
My only question mark about it is Tiffany.
The match here is Bailey and Nia. If you want to,
that's not how wrestling works, Tim.
I know, but if it becomes a triple threat, the match is immediately.
Well, no. I'm not saying like a triple threat.
Right, but the thing is, no matter who wins this match, Tiffany would cash in if that's what you believe. But that
I'm saying Tiffany having the briefcase. Uh-huh. So it's like, are they gonna run champion and Miss Money in the Bank best friend angle for a while? Like, I don't know, because Nia is supposedly giving Tiffany a new briefcase on SmackDown tonight.
I bet it's pink.
Oh, it's pink and sparkly and sellable.
Oh yeah, yep. Sellable. Yeah, that is the correct answer. Toys.
So
all right, so we both went Nia. So we'll deal. All right. Sami Zayn versus your boy, Braun Breaker. Let me just fill this one in for you right now. Yeah, I knew.
Braun Breaker's my boy, huh?
I also chose Braun Breaker.
Oh.
Because I feel like if he loses too many times, you start to. Though I do want Sami to win. That ironically, I want Sami to kick him in the face.
No, Sami and Jay are gonna beat the Judgment Day for the tag titles.
Could be. That's actually not a bad segue. All right. So your next match, Logan Paul defending the United States Championship against LA Knight. Yeah.
Oh, you beat me to it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think this is LA Knight. I think they've come to realize that Logan's defended twice in almost a year. And we need somebody who will be there. So I think LA Knight's going to take this and finally get what he should have got last year.
I think also LA Knight. And I say that because nothing to do with Logan Paul not being there. I feel like that the absence of the title has actually done a lot for it. When you see it, it's special.
Mhm.
That said, I chose LA Knight only because I think it'll just blow the roof off the place if LA
Mhm.
Knight has a title. Not only that, but this man has been on fire for over a year, and you've done nothing. You gotta do something. It's the same way I feel about Jey Uso. You gotta give him something. You know what I mean?
So where does LA Knight rank in like baby face rankings within the company? So like
SmackDown
if
or low company?
the company, so like Cody's one, like Sammy maybe two. Like where do you put
Would you
him?
call CM Punk too?
I said Sammy.
But I think Jey Uso is probably number two.
That's arguable.
I think Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, CM Punk,
Rollins.
Rollins is up there too.
Rollins might be number two.
No, I swear it's Jey Uso.
Uh,
I think at this point, Rollins he's reached that level where he can do anything and the crowd will love him.
yeah.
But like,
Randy.
yeah, Randy. Hey, Randy.
I'm so mad we never got that feud.
It could still happen.
He's not coming back.
It could still happen.
Um, but yeah, like LA Knight is one of those guys. It's like he's not gonna be the baby face, but he'll always be like a top level baby face. If that makes sense,
I think we need to move him to Raw with the next draft and give him the world title.
I'd be okay with that. I was actually thinking about that earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
There are
absolutely.
a couple guys that I'm like, you need to go after that world heavyweight
Because
title.
because is Damian Priest that much higher than LA Knight?
Well, he
I don't.
just became a baby face, so
No, but I mean like as it relates to, you know, pecking order. I don't think he's that much higher than LA Knight, if he is at
ah,
all. They're probably close to the same tier. You know what I mean?
yeah, I would put
That
Priest
A,
above LA
I,
Knight,
I would
but
say like that A minus B plus. You know, like
mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think Solo Sikoa is in Cody Rhodes' level either, but we'll get there in a moment. All right,
Oh Lord,
so we both chose LA Knight. This I think is where it's going to get contentious. Liv Morgan defends her women's world championship. Good lord, against Rhea Ripley.
no, they can't call it the women's title heavyweight. That's rude.
Yeah, right, because that's weird. Well, I mean, if Nia won it, they could. Anyway, moving on. Hey, look,
Dang.
what do you want from me?
No, that
You,
was
I
so out
mean,
of pocket.
uh,
Um. Anyway, I
not out
think
of
this
Nia's
is.
pocket. I could probably fit in there.
Oh my god, Tim.
Would you please talk so I can stop? I'm digging a hole over here.
um, if if Rhea
If Rhea Ripley, what?
if Rhea Ripley wins this match, it was a waste of a feud.
Oh, I think we're gonna agree.
I'm taking Liv Morgan.
Mm.
This feud doesn't go anywhere further if Rhea wins.
I thought you really might choose Rhea. I really
No,
did.
I'm taking Liv.
I don't know. I don't know if in turns like we've discussed. I don't know if you know what I think happens. Honestly, I think Dom goes to try to help and causes Rhea the title.
That might be
That
possible.
makes the most sense.
He accidentally
And
helps
then
Liv
maybe
win.
her getting mad at him propels him to turn on her later. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
to me makes sense. I don't think you pull the trigger on it right now, especially since you believe that Finn's supposed to turn on Damien at some point. But you know what I mean? You can't put all that in one night. All right. So next up, Cody Rhodes defends the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Solo Sikoa. This seems like a slam dunk to me.
If there was like a Joker pick I'd make it this. That's Cody.
I put you down for Cody before you even said it. There's only one person that chose Solo, and I wish them the best of luck. I think
Who
that's
was it?
my
Who
brother.
was it?
My brother.
That makes sense.
Who also chose Heath Slater to win the Royal Rumble one year. So there's that.
Ah, God.
Yeah, we all kind of looked. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
He was like, I have an extra pick, so why not?
I guess. All right, now the match that I have the most trouble with. Damian Priest defends the World Heavyweight Championship against Gunther.
I am confident in my answer, if not only because I've booked myself into it. I think Priest retains, man.
Oh my god. I kind of hate you right now.
Because you think Priest retains too.
You have all my picks. You have all my picks. All of them. All of them. I think Priest retains only because of the comments that Gunther said.
Yep.
I think that's going to heat this feud up, and since it's heating up, WWE has been more patient with their feuds than ever before, and I think since that added, like, everyone went, ooh, right? I think do it, extend it, build it, make it hotter.
You know
what
what's happening at the end of the month?
What's that?
Bash at Berlin.
Yes. Well, and there's that, right? The next pay-per-view is where Gunther spent a lot of time wrestling overseas.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
But I don't want Gunther to win the title in Berlin because I want.
Well, so what? So what if Gunther wins on a disqualification?
Dusty finish, Gunther.
Could do it. Because the Judgment Day are nothing if not stupid, right? So it could happen. Actually, kind of makes me rethink it, honestly, because he could win and not win the title, and that's why he's like, no. And then Priest, he's been that champion that's like, no. He told Seth, hey, forget that. I'm coming after you after this is all over. It could also be that he's like bothered by the Judgment Day again. This again leading to the Judgment Day's problems, and he could be. I'm talking myself into this. I really am.
And then it's Balor versus Priest for the world title at Bad Blood, and Balor finally wins the title.
Yeah, no, not where I was going. No,
that's where I'm going.
No, and then at Bash at the Beach, you have Finn. That's where Finn Bash in Berlin, whatever. That's where I'm not gonna say that anyway. But that's where we could do Finn turning, which makes a little more sense to me. I'm gonna change my pick. I think that makes sense. That makes too much sense.
Did you originally have Gunther and then you're switching to Priest?
No. I had Priest because I thought no one would pick him. And I'm like, I think he could retain. This man beat Braun Strowman single-handedly.
Oh.
The whole Judgment Day couldn't do that.
The whole Judgment Day is a bunch of goons.
That's the point, though, right? Like, they were just running from this dude. And then Damian Priest like, come here, dude. Just put him down, called it. It was great. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I did switch my pick. So we have one difference. And if it's the opening match, I'm doomed. So.
Here's the thing. I think it is more likely that Dominic accidentally helps Liv win, and Balor blatantly turns at SummerSlam, only for Dominic to officially turn later.
That's a whole pay-per-view about the Judgment Day. And that's just not what I'm willing to do. Not me.
Bro, 2 out of the 3 hours of Raw every week is the Judgment Day.
Yeah, because they're fantastic.
Yeah.
Because Carlito is like a national treasure.
Bro, she didn't have to destroy the PS5. That was uncalled for.
It's like, we're going to get a new PS5?
You, Rhea's like, you don't even go here.
Why is he still here? This is the best. I love it. I love it. That's not cool. Liv sends him photos. He's like, "That's cool." Hey, uh,
Wepa
he's
every time.
he's so good. He's so good. He knows his role and he's killing it. All right, so that is our predictions for
So I'm
SummerSlam. Oh,
to
oh,
to double check
let's go.
I've got Punk,
Yep,
Nia,
Naya,
Braun,
Braun,
LA Knight,
LA Knight.
Liv Morgan,
Yep,
Cody Rhodes,
yep,
and Damian Priest.
yep.
So three title. I have three titles changing hands,
Yes, yes.
and
I
it's
have.
all the mid card titles and one of the women's titles.
Yep. Yes, you do. You're a horrible
And
human being.
there's two tag title matches on SmackDown tonight.
Yes, and I think those are going to be great, actually.
DIY Jacob Fatu versus Johnny Gargano. I might need to watch SmackDown tonight.
Yes, yeah, you probably should.
I don't know. I hope it rains.
Why?
Lauren wants to go to a street fair, but if it rains, we can stay home.
You're go with your wife. You can watch it on your phone, dog.
No, I can't.
Go on TikTok. People got it all over there. People just watching it live. You're allowed to do that now for some reason. I thought about doing it myself. Why not?
There's this one guy who was pretending that he was playing WWE 2K, but he was streaming Raw
Yeah,
so that he didn't get in trouble.
you're allowed to do that now.
Really?
Yeah, you're just allowed to. You can watch anything on TikTok or whatever.
Really?
All
I
right.
haven't had TikTok in like 2 years.
Yeah, I get it. All right. So listen, some extra questions, real quick. One, we already discussed will Seth be impartial. We already discussed Roman. There's one other thing I want to talk about really quickly, and it's
this
because
wasn't in the notes you sent me.
it was not, because I just thought about it as we started talking, and I was like, oh yeah, that's happening on Monday after SummerSlam. The Monday after, we get the in-ring debut of the Wyatt Six after they had unmasked themselves the previous Raw. I think it's going to be cool. What did you think of them unmasking and all that?
I thought it was cool. I haven't been overly thrilled with the last couple vignettes.
Okay.
Loomis's would have been great if Nikki's hadn't been the same thing the week before.
Sure.
And also, Joe Gacy just doesn't get one.
Maybe it's still to come. Who knows?
Maybe. The match not being on SummerSlam is very interesting to me.
I think they want to see how it does.
Yeah, I like the I liked the beatdown segment. I like Gacy and Loomis's little like pop up powerbomb senton thing. I thought that was cool.
That was interesting.
I want Eric Rowan's new finisher to be the discus clothesline so bad.
I see what you did there.
I think that's so much better than a double crossbody.
That looked a little choppy. I'm very intrigued to know where this storyline is going and why Ivy Nile has not been involved.
Yeah, I mean, she's not hurt or anything. She's been wrestling on main event. So.
Right. So, the Wyatt Six has Nikki Cross. What, you couldn't have Ivy Nile to help? Like, I don't understand what happened.
Maybe she gets brought out this week.
Maybe. I don't know. I really thought she was going to show up on Raw, but I'm intrigued by the feud. And you know what WWE's gotten really good at? Is taking feuds and, like, giving a lot of feuds, right? But then going, okay, well, yours isn't like, it's like they're cooking, okay? Like the actual analogy of cooking, not like let them cook, but like they're like, if you put like a bunch of hot dogs on, right, and then you put like some chicken on, the hot dog is gonna be done faster than the chicken, right? But it's like, yeah, so this is done, all right. This can go to the show. This can go to the show. This can go to the big show. But then there's like this story that's just cooking, and you got
the big show isn't like the guy or like
no. I mean like yeah, the hot dogs come out quick, right? Like the feuds are they get really hot real quick, and then we just push them. We push them onto like whatever the show is, right? And then it's like there are those ones that like simmer and they just need to cook for a little bit longer. You know what I mean? But
Hmm.
it's like they've gotten really good at like having layers to stuff where it's like, yeah, this is stupid and it's not that big, but here. And then there's like bigger, meatier things happening. You know what I mean? They've gotten
Hmm.
really good at like in-depth stories instead of everything
Yeah,
just being like surface level.
and it makes things more interesting because like you don't know what's gonna happen. Like I
Yeah,
know
it's making
in
these
the
prediction
stories
things
that
hard.
but like that makes it so much more fun.
I agree.
So because here's like, and the stories that are hyper predictable, you notice we didn't talk about nearly as much. Like Cody versus Solo, we talked about for like 3 sentences.
Nope.
We spent more time on LA Knight versus Logan
Hmm.
than we did Cody Solo.
Yeah.
Like
Look, I
I
love Cody Rhodes. I think what Solo Sikoa is doing with the Bloodline is great, but I feel like Cody is at that point where it's like, is he going to lose to this guy? No. You know what I
no,
mean?
he's gonna lose to Randy Orton at the Royal Rumble.
What is it with Randy Orton winning a title right before WrestleMania? What is that?
That's a callback to a previous episode.
Yeah, you're a jerk
No,
about that.
you said what?
Nothing. Continue.
No, I'm very intrigued with how SummerSlam's looking to play out. This Wyatt Six thing on Monday, I like it. I'm confused as to why Bo Dallas isn't fighting Chad 1-on-1, unless they're building to that for Bad Blood.
Yeah, I wonder if that's the match. You know, but
But
who
also,
knows?
Bad Blood's still 2 pay-per-views away.
Hmm. Also, interesting they called the show Bad Blood. Like, well, blood is notoriously for the last couple of years not even been allowed in WWE. You literally have a show called Bad Blood, and the graphic is like written in blood, kind of, or like IV bottle looking things. So very interesting.
Bo
I am
Bo
excited to see
Dallas
what this is.
versus Chad Gable in a First Blood match.
That would be interesting.
And it works because Chad Gable got bloodied by being smashed in the head with a hammer.
Yeah. What if they just and what if he just gets a pizza cutter?
Well, they got to make sure they cut to a Domino's ad right after that.
Yeah, right. I showed that to someone who's not a wrestling fan. I was like, look at this crazy timing, and they were like, "Oh, is Domino's a sponsor?" I'm like, "They were."
Not
I was like,
anymore.
"Oh, well, yeah, they weren't happy about that."
So
Yeah,
funny.
it reminds me, like, yeah, I don't want to talk about AEW anymore, but yeah, no, I'm hoping Raw after is going to be interesting. I mean, we're gonna have fallout of the Judgment Day, of whatever happens. I think it's for the most part. I think they've been doing really good Smackdowns, really good Raws. NXT's actually been fun. Um, Joe Hendry is just everywhere.
I
Uh,
saw something he was talking about like his contract deal. He's essentially dual enrolling in TNA and WWE.
he is a TNA contracted employee who is allowed to train at the PC.
He's going to sign to WWE when his contract's up.
Oh yeah, eventually.
They're gonna throw so much money at that man.
Here's how I think WWE is being smart with this. Let your talent work other shows. Let them build up other programs that could use help, right? Let your talent go and do stuff. And then, every once in a while when one of the talents your talent have been working with gets big enough, you pluck it. You know? The TNA expansion thing as like a as like a another developmental program.
Your developmental program's developmental program.
Yeah. It's kind of smart, honestly. It's the Red Wings with the ECHL and the AHL.
Mm.
You know,
I
why
can't wait
not?
for hockey. I can't wait for hockey
I
season.
know, I know, I know. I need
Hockey
it.
season and football season. Oh, I can't wait.
Doesn't football like preseason start like this week?
The Hall of Fame game was last night, but
Okay, so that doesn't count.
no. Oh, so Roman and SummerSlam.
Do you think he
Do
shows up?
you? I do. I
Hmm.
genuinely do. Because at the start of the year, he was scheduled to come back to have a program at SummerSlam.
That was also speculation.
Yeah. But with Jimmy being cleared, Roman being speculated to become back around this time, and The Rock just finished shooting that movie, I think within the next if not in the Bash at Berlin cycle, then in the near future, we're gonna start building for that Bloodline Civil War at
Hmm.
War Games.
That's how you
And
could turn the Rock face.
no, he's gonna be the head of Solo's team. He's gonna be the puppet master behind all of it.
You think so?
Because they're doing Rock versus Roman at
Well,
WrestleMania
right, but
next year.
here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. You can do, the Rock comes out, helps, and then it's like, oh, by the way, you know,
Rock bottom.
right, exactly. Like,
No, I want. Not I want. I think it'll be revealed that Rock's been the one giving Solo instruction and all that. Um,
it makes sense.
build up, build up to this Survivor Series match. Give me Roman versus Jacob Fatu at Bad Blood.
Ooh, ooh, interesting.
I want that match at Bad Blood, and then I want that space
By the
between.
way, by the way, why is Jacob Fatu debuts and everyone's like, so who's Solo? What? What?
Yeah,
Everybody
it's
else
almost
in the
like
bloodline is like, oh, we're like, yeah, but they got Jacob Fatu now. Like, you understand? Like he's like
exactly what
that guy.
WWE was afraid of happening happened.
What do you mean?
They were so afraid of Jacob Fatu overshadowing Solo Sikoa, and it's
I
happened.
mean, how could he not?
I mean, to be fair, they're also booking him to overshadow Solo Sikoa.
Yeah, yeah. That I don't know. I think Solo's done a great job, but as soon as Jacob Fatu showed up, I'm like, oh, cool. Jacob Fatu's here. Who? Why? Okay, great.
Man, we got Tama Tonga. We couldn't have gotten Jacob Fatu.
I know we got Tongaloa. What are we doing?
No, like we were there for Tama Tonga's debut. Why couldn't
Yeah,
that
yeah,
have been Jacob
yeah,
Fatu's?
yeah. Well, hey, the guy behind us thought it was. So,
Oh my
so
god, bro! For like 10 minutes, it's Jacob Fatu. No, it's not.
we're like, no, that's Tamatonga, bro. Have you ever seen?
In
No.
Japan, he's like,
Like
I watched CMLL.
Jacob Fatu looks so much like Umaga. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Bro, there's been there again speculation that Zilla might be coming in.
There's also speculation. What's the guy?
Hikuleo.
Yeah, yeah, yep. He's already
No,
been
he. That's
signed.
not. Yeah, I was gonna say he's signed.
He's signed, so he could show up too.
Triple H said, "Are you part of the bloodline in any capacity? Here's a contract."
Yeah, I mean, they
But
gotta
here's
get
the thing.
because they gotta get enough people so that Tongaloa doesn't have to wrestle. That's what they gotta do. They gotta fill that roster out so that man could just sit out there with an eye patch looking stupid.
The bloodline's Nick Fury.
Yeah. I don't know. Nick Fury's kind of a high bar. Maybe like, you know,
I don't know of many other eye patch guys.
yeah. I'm trying to think.
What's the old
He,
boy's name from Metal Gear Solid?
oh, she still can't be Snake. No.
No. Snake doesn't have the eye patch. Um, is his name like Big Boss or something?
Oh, I don't know.
I've never played the Metal Gear games. I only know Snake from Smash Bros.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
No, but I want. So I'm very interested to see like what happens after. the Bloodline storyline with all these guys?
Well, we thought
'Cause,
that
like, even
last time too. Like, what do we do with Roman what do we do with the bloodline if Roman's not the champion? What do we do?
well, no, not in that capacity. I'm talking like the main guys like Roman will be fine, the Usos will be fine, Solo will probably be fine.
No. You stop. You take that back. You take that back. Do not say the Usos will be fine. No. You stop that right now.
They're going to be a tag
No.
team, and they're
No.
gonna feud with
No.
God. It's gonna happen.
No.
It's gonna happen.
Jey Uso deserves a title. No. I don't want
He's
it.
gonna get a tag
Don't
team
want
title,
it.
and it's gonna be with Sami Zayn.
Why does this man have to be a tag team champion? Because he's a twin? That's it? He's a twin?
No,
No. 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 No.
yeah,
No. No.
Yes.
No. Give this. Oh my gosh. This is the one example of the WWE dropping the ball with someone.
Yeah.
No. They're
It's
like
gonna happen.
he's like a super over megastar. Great. Let's just let the crowd love him and keep it moving. And
Dude, you know how they're gonna bring him and Jimmy back together?
Oh my god.
Hey, Jimmy's gonna walk up to him and be like, "Yeet," and then Jay's gonna be like, "Yeet," and they're gonna dap, and the Usos will be back, and they'll go on a decent feud with God, where 3/4 of the wrestlers will be really good, and Tongaloa, and it'll be great. That's what's gonna happen.
That will be the last moment this podcast ever exists. I will explode it. No. No.
Wait, no, don't do.
No,
don't do
thanks.
that.
No, thank you. I do not want it.
But you're okay. But you
They-
liked
they
the
can-
idea of
look-
him. No. Time out. You liked the idea of him and Sammy being the tag champs.
No, I don't.
When I brought that up earlier, you were like, "Oh, that's not a bad idea."
Well, it's as for where it's going, as like the current storyline, that looks like where we are probably going, because the Judgment Day keeps
The Judgment
jumping.
Gay.
Yeah, well, they keep jumping Jey Uso, so that's probably makes sense as to where we're gonna go with Braun Breaker taking the title and those two moving toward Judgment Day. I didn't say I want it. I said it makes sense where we're going. No,
Yeah.
I do not want. I really thought he had done so much to break out of this "I'm a tag team wrestler" thing. And it's like, no matter what, they're just going to suck him back in. It's so annoying to me. You know what they should do? Honestly, I'm okay if they all want to come back together to fight the Civil War. And then Jay's like, hey, as soon as this is over, I'm out. And then he goes back to Raw, single star. I'm totally cool with that. That's what I would do.
No, he's going back into a tag team. It's gonna happen.
All right, so this has been Wrestling with Tim, episode 9.
He's so angry, but
I
it's gonna
hate
happen.
it. Dude, that man is so over. Do something
He is
with
so
him.
over. I agree. But
Ah.
bro, we have watched wrestling for and you're so upset because you know it's true.
No,
we have watched wrestling for too
No.
long to not know what's going to happen.
Listen. Everything before Triple H took over means nothing. All of your stereotypical story tropes that we've been following, that I've been following forever, mean nothing anymore. They don't. They mean nothing. I mean, how if Cody Rhodes is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure that would have happened. CM Punk is back on television. I'm not sure that would have happened.
Tim,
He said that himself. The
Triple
Wyatt
H
6 debuted this psychotic thing despite Bray Wyatt passing away. Like, there is so much that has happened that would not have happened under anyone else. Nothing else matters.
Who are the current WWE Tag Team Champions?
Why?
DIY?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who booked this like massive blood feud between them?
Mm-hmm. What's your point?
So what makes you think
That's going to happen again, by the way.
I'm down for it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh, yeah.
also, what makes you think that the guy who booked this massive blood feud just to bring them back together as another tag team is not going to bring the twin brothers back together as a tag team?
Hey, let me point something out to you. Um, the same guy that booked those two to be a tag team so that he could make them opponents because he knew they would kill it, did. The reason they are a tag team on SmackDown now is because NXT is not as popular as SmackDown. And a lot of people don't know. Sure, some do. Some are expecting it. Me and you, we're expecting it. A lot of people, no idea. And when it happens, it's going to be great. But that's why. He didn't bring them back because he's like, let's see how this goes. He brought them back because he knew at some point he could break glass and Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa will kill each other. That's why. Under
And
Vince
when that
McMahon, Johnny Gargano hadn't even seen the main roster.
under Vince McMahon, Johnny Gargano left,
Do you see my point?
and Tommaso
Nothing.
Ciampa was the heavy for the Miz.
Yes. Yes. So when he's shorter then and thinner then.
But he was crazy.
Okay.
Ah,
Cool.
God, I hate Vince McMahon.
Hey, bro, dye your beard like black. Black as like night. Okay. So weird. No, but my point is, we're in such a new. I hate this term. I hate this term. People are like,
Are we in a new era, Tim?
I hate that term because it's so overused nowadays. People are like, I'm in my blah 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 era, or I'm in my blah blah blah. Shut up.
We're in the Paul Levesque era,
Yeah,
Tim.
but as it relates to WWE, they have been using that term longer than it's been a pop culture thing to do. And I firmly believe this is a whole different time. I really do.
Yeah.
And anything that's
Listen.
predictable, look at how much harder predictions have become. How much harder they've become, so much harder. So much harder. Oh, okay. So you know what? I'll tell you what. Let's go back and look. I never delete them. Let's go back and look. At just, SummerSlam from like 4 years ago. Let me see if I can pull it up.
I don't even know. What was that? Was
What
that
happened?
Pandemic?
Yeah. What happened SummerSlam before, huh? Tell me, quick.
I don't even remember what was at Pandemic SummerSlam.
Okay, I don't know what year this is.
Give me the match card. Give me the match. Wait, no. Give me the match card. I can figure it out.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, give me the match card. I can figure it out.
Ambrose and Rollins won the tag titles from Sheamus and Cesaro.
Is this 2018?
Finn Balor defeated Bray Wyatt.
2019. No. It's 2018. It's 2018.
Big Cass defeated Big Show.
This is 2018.
The Usos defeated The New Day. Randy Orton defeated Rusev. Neville defeated Akira Tozawa. Sasha Banks defeated Alexa Bliss. John Cena defeated Baron Corbin. Who would have saw that coming? Brock Lesnar defeated Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, and Braun Strowman.
This is 2018.
Yep, that's when Braun kneed him in the face.
No, that's the Rumble match where Braun kneed him in the face. That was a triple threat between Braun, Brock, and Kane.
I'm not so sure about that, but anyway, doesn't matter. And Natalia defeated Naomi for the women's title. AJ Styles defeated Kevin Owens to retain his championship, and the main event man. Wait, do you want to take a guess what the main event was?
This was Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke Nakamura
versus Jinder Mahal.
And everyone chose Shinsuke because they did not want Jinder Mahal to win.
That was 2018.
But this is my point. That card, a lot more predictable. Can we agree?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But, even, what? Let's check a different one. These are actually kind of fun. Now they're going to all appear at the top, and I'm not going to know which one's the right one. Man, I used to do these so colorful, and I'm really glad I don't do that anymore. You want to see what this?
Headache.
Hold up, look at this. Yeah, this is a nightmare.
For reference, he's screen sharing what he sees right
Yeah,
now with
yeah.
me. So,
Look at that.
oh, good God!
Why did I do this to myself? I'd make them all. I'd make the whole lane green if they won instead of just making the text green. What I'm saying is I've gotten better at this.
There's
But like
people in there that aren't in our things anymore.
that's yeah. Well, I mean, at the bottom is King Corbin versus Matt Riddle.
No, I'm talking like people who are guessing.
Oh yeah. Well, you know. Sonya Deville versus Mandy Rose. Apollo Crews versus MVP.
So this was 2020.
You sure? Yep. Drew McIntyre
Seth.
defeat Randy Orton. Yep.
I was looking at Seth versus Dominic.
Yep. Braun versus the Fiend. Yes, that's a good one. Yep. But yeah, no.
This is when Roman came back.
Yep. And he killed the Fiend. No. Oh yeah, you're right. Because it's Braun and the Fiend. Yep, that's right.
He returned in that match, and he won the title at the next show.
Yep. So this is my point. Is stuff's gotten a lot harder to predict, and I think that's because we don't know what the tropes are anymore. We don't know what to expect anymore. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I love it. So when you say he's gonna make him a tag team, you know it. I don't know it. I really don't.
I would be heavily surprised if the Usos didn't reunite.
Well, I hope you're wrong. When it doesn't
Tell me
happen,
the Usos versus God wouldn't go crazy though.
did you say God?
Yeah, that's what Tama Tonga and Tongalo are.
Oh no, don't, shh, don't, no. I don't need Tonga Loa in any match. Apparently WWE doesn't either. No, no. All right.
Dumb.
All right. Listen, let's wrap this up. So this has been Wrestling with Tim, the SummerSlam predictions. At some point, we will do a reaction to SummerSlam, and I will tell you that the one match me and Ian are different on, that I will get right and I will win, and Ian will lose. Because all of his predictions, other than, that one prediction's stupid.
Which one?
The one, you know. The one that we're separated on.
Oh.
Damian Priest versus Gunther.
Where I'm saying Priest retains?
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's going to be wild. But anyway, hey, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I guess I'll talk to you later. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll talk about SummerSlam. You'll lose, and I will rub it in your face.
Okay. With all of our same predictions except for one.
I forgot I had that. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, anyway.
Deafening. Oh. For
What?
reference, those sound effects aren't added in post. We hear those immediately, and oh my god, my headphones were all the way up.
Was that really loud? I have no idea what that was. It's a video?
What did you just do?
I clicked a video, I think. I don't know. I kind of want to watch it now, but it's 32 seconds, and I ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Anyway. All right, man.
The old memes. Nothing like an out-of-date reference.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's end this before I just keep rambling. So, hey, man, I'll talk to you later. I will see you tomorrow night for SummerSlam, and I will text you about SmackDown. We'll figure it out. So, thanks for being here. Have a good night, okay?
You too, man. Bye.
All right, bye.